Welcome back, everybody, to Leading Experts. I'm your host, Grayson Foster. These days, we all know how important it is to have a beautiful and certainly a healthy smile. And my guest today, Dr. Hugh Oser, has a passion for cosmetic and general dentistry. After receiving his Doctor of Dental Surgery degree from Louisiana State University, he served as an officer in the United States Air Force, performing general dentistry. He's been in private practice for over 30 years and is one of only 5 dentists in the Dallas area to receive his master's in the Academy of General Dentistry. Doctor, let's talk about how much time you actually spend doing continuing education, because you have really an incredible background.
Well, the only organization in dentistry that really is supportive of that is the one that came about just for that purpose, is the Academy of General Dentistry, and it wanted to make sure that all its members would accentuate keeping up, because certainly the way I'm practicing now is not anything like 30 years ago.
I bet.
It's tremendously changed, the techniques, the technology, and it wants its members to just keep up with the latest and greatest in research so that you can offer these to your patients. Mm-hmm. And so yes, I take over 200 hours a year in continuing education, and it's allowed me to find out what our researchers are finding out and being able to offer it to our patients. And so there's all kind of things that have just developed over the last 30 years that I can think of, that getting out of dental school, I thought it would be like science fiction.
Yeah.
Having crowns done in one visit.
Amazing.
Having natural teeth lost but replaced with implants.
Yeah.
Having the drill-less dentistry now. We can do air abrasion without any drills, without any shots. It's just the dental devices that allow us not to have to have any snoring or sleep apnea. There's just tons of things that have just developed over these last 30 years that weren't available.
Right. Something I love and certainly take advantage of all the time is whitening. And I'm sure you must get a lot of requests for that in your practice.
Well, that's the most requested procedure.
Absolutely.
Whitening is what our patients find that it helps them be able to improve their smile the fastest and the easiest.
Yes.
And they really are appreciative of something that, first of all, they get 2 options. They can do the take-home whitening,
right,
and they can do that over a 2-week period, and just while they're sleeping, have the trays whitening their teeth. Place the trays in, and the whitening gel holds the trays.
Right.
I mean, the trays hold the whitening.
The trays hold the whitening, yes.
And so anyway, then there's the in-office whitening.
Right.
And then with in-office whitening, after about an hour and a half, you walk out with the same result you did after 2 weeks. So the results are the same. You get the same great whitening. It's just that one's a little faster.
Right.
And the one that's in the office, only because it takes more of my time, more of the assistant's time, it's more of a cost. But
right,
but it's still an option. Everybody has an option to be able to do the ones that are take home or in office.
You get a great result from the in-office whitening. Now let me ask you, because people do ask me this, only because I do talk to a lot of dentists. When you do the in-office whitening, do you have to be more careful after in terms of drinking coffee and drinking red wine just a couple of days, just to kind of let your teeth?
You definitely do.
Yeah.
You definitely do.
Okay.
And that is the, of course, we give a lot of post-op instructions on that. And it's mainly watching what you're taking in as far as eating and drinking, just for a couple of days.
Right.
And then they have special trays that are custom fit that we give our patients also, so that they can have them as touch-ups for later on, and being able to protect their teeth because they're going to whiten a little bit more as long as you don't take in a lot of coffees and teas and colas.
And be careful with that. Let's talk about how you help your patients that suffer with TMJ.
Okay.
All right. So how do you deal with that issue?
Excellent question. In TMJ now, there's one main cause of TMJ problems, and that's the way the teeth come together. Now we're chewing our meals 3 times a day. Every time we swallow, our teeth touch. And so the way the teeth come together, our bite, is just very, very important. And if it's not balanced, if it's not even, we're going to start to develop over time a TMJ issue. And some patients can adapt to it better than others, but The ones who can't will get muscle problems, they'll get a problem in the jaw joint, or their teeth will wear down real bad.
Right.
It's one of those three things. And when their teeth are wearing down, we can detect that on their preventive checkups and let them know that, hey, this is where you're heading, just because what's normal for you, your bite that's normal for you, is causing a lot of wear. And you know, when it first, the first signs of wearing is, I see it for their dental exams, but they're not feeling it. And so at least they're being able to like know about how to head off a problem.
Right.
But the ones who aren't getting regular preventive dental examinations and cleanings, they might go a number of years and have that wear go down so much that it starts to affect the muscles in the jaw joint. And so when that happens, there is one of three things that we do to help everybody correct that problem.
Okay.
And it's either reshaping the teeth, repositioning the teeth, that's through orthodontics, and then or restoring the worn down teeth, restoring them back to their original size and shape. So it's either one of those or a combination of one or two.
Okay. What about patients that suffer from sleep apnea? This is a more serious, well, I mean, they're both serious, but sleep apnea is very serious. So what do you do for those patients? Well,
we help them because there's a new dental device now available that is fits on the upper and lower teeth, and it helps the lower jaw stay forward, and it corrects the main cause. You see, now in sleep apnea, the main reason why patients have this condition is because their airway closes during sleep. And we've all heard of everybody having like someone in the family who snores and it keeps us awake and things like that.
Right.
Well, that's the first stage of sleep apnea. Whether it's sleep, snoring, or sleep apnea, every patient that has that occurring in their life, they're just fighting for air. They're trying to breathe while the airway's closing off. They're trying to still get air in.
It's
so
just disrupting your entire sleep.
It totally disrupts the sleep pattern. You never go into a deep sleep. You don't get any REM. You wake up very tired in the morning. You're tired all day long, and so and then it starts affecting gives you high blood pressure and all the cardiac problems if the sleep apnea isn't corrected.
Right.
So besides just feeling tired, you know that something else is not feeling right, and so if you're seeking help, and the past solutions have not been able to be. Most patients can't comply with the solutions that are available now. It's called a CPAP. CPAP.
Yeah, that thing that goes over here.
Now the CPAP has been developed to help that situation, but it doesn't correct the cause of the problem. It doesn't get the airway open.
Doctor, I'm gonna cut you off because we are out of time. I'm so sorry. For more information, go to your website, right?
Yes.
And you offer a free consultation.
Yes, we do.
Dr. Oser, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thanks for watching Leading Experts, everybody. We will see you next time.